I'm Darian. Thank you for joining me again on my YouTube channel. And today we have a special guest. This is my friend Claudia, who's another violinist, and she's going to help me demonstrate what we're going to be talking about today, which is an exercise from Simon Fisher about using whole bows on all 5 sounding points. So before we start on the exercise playing whole bows on sounding points, we need to know where all the sounding points are. So we have 5 sounding points. The 5th sounding point is going to be on the fingerboard here. And then we have the 4th, the 3rd, which is exactly in the middle. And then we have the 2nd. We're getting closer to the bridge now. And then we have the 1st, which is pretty much right in front of the bridge. To be able to play at all these sounding points, we have to control the speed and the pressure of our bow. We need to be parallel to the bridge, and we need an even sound. So, I'm going to have Claudia demonstrate. We need a fast and light bow near the fingerboard because the string has less tension there. But Claudia, can you show us what it sounds like? Can you turn a little bit for the camera? What it sounds like when you use heavy pressure. So this is what we're not supposed to do. I'm just trying to show why this is so important. But can you show us what heavy and slow sounds like on the fingerboard? Doesn't really sound good, does it? But can you show us what a fast and light bow sounds like? Sounds a lot better and a much more resonant sound. So we want a fast and light bow near the fingerboard, and we want a slow and heavy bow near the bridge. Can you do a slow and heavy bow near the bridge? Yes. So you can see that as the string gets closer to the bridge, the string is much more tense. It has a lot more tension, so we need a lot more pressure. So we're going to be working today on finding how much pressure and how much speed you need in all the sounding points. Okay, so now we're going to start with the exercise. We're going to start on sounding point 5 for the exercise, and you're going to be on the A string in first position with the 3rd finger on the D. Alright? And I want you to start all the way at the frog for me, and I want you to use a whole bow, and I want you to use a fast bow with light pressure since we are at the fingerboard. Can you start that for me? Right? You want to be parallel to the bridge. Can you be a little faster for me? And you want a really even sound. And when the string is optimally resonating, it's going to be vibrating at its widest. So you should be looking at your string. Is it vibrating wide? Is it a little faster? You want a big sound. Nice and even. And now can you start vibrating for me? Yeah, so we have a really beautiful sound now. Yeah, all right? And now I'm going to have her try to do sounding point 4 for me. So we're going to move just a little bit away from sounding point 5, not exactly in the middle of the bridge and fingerboard. Can you do that? All right. When it sounds resonant to you, can you start vibrating? Yeah, nice. All right. Now can we do sounding point 3? So we're going to use a little bit more pressure now. Really nice smooth bows. Right? I think you can start vibrating. Yeah. And you would do sounding point 2, but we're going to jump to sounding point 1 so you can see the drastic contrast between how much pressure we're using. So can you do sounding point 1 for me? So we're right up against the bridge. Look at your string. Do you think we need more pressure? How do you feel? I think you can start vibrating now. So you can see just how much the speed and pressure changes as we move through all the sounding points. But thank you for joining us today. Thank Claudia for demonstrating. So these are all going to be so important as you're learning the violin so that you can have a wide range of colors and dynamics. And if you have any questions, please reach out, and I hope to see you next time.